There is a massive Roblox YouTuber with over 1.7 million subscribers who has had some very weird things they're doing in their past and is now uploading extremely weird content that is honestly just downright creepy. And so in this video, I'm going to be delving into their allegations and their horrible response, which only made everything worse. Real quick guys, if you have anyone you want me to talk about in my video, comment it down below. And also feel free to subscribe because I need all the support I can get and it is a big risk that I take by making these videos. So liking and subscribing if you'd like would be appreciated. Now AlohaVix is a massive Roblox YouTuber with over 1.7 million subscribers and has garnered over 466 million visits on their YouTube channel. And while at first their channel may seem normal, but as you slowly delve into it, you'll realize the dark side of this person's content. Now there are a few things I'm going to talk about in this video, and I'm going to go back to the very start of this person around 4 or 5 years ago, when they weren't known as AlohaVix, but they were known as Princess Vix 17. Now for those who do not know, there was a Roblox game that was very popular a couple years ago called Meep City. Now this game has been in extremely hot water in the past, and I actually made a video talking about the creepy things that have occurred in this game. And while I won't explain it all in this video, I would recommend you guys go watch that after this video so you kind of understand it a little bit more. But basically inside of Meep City, there was something called parties.
Hey, everybody know ain't no party like a
Meep City
party, so
Parties were special servers that players could host, where people could build anything they want, name it anything they want, and advertise it to other players to join it with them. Now these parties had zero moderation, as Roblox had no way to moderate things that were created by actual players in experiences, and so over time the parties area was filled with creeps, and the developer did nothing to deal with them. And you may wonder why I'm talking about this. It's this image right here, which you guys may not entirely understand, except this is Princess Vix 17's party, aka AlohaVix, and this game clearly has over 101,000 thumbs ups, and as you guys can see, there's something censored on the logo of this, and that is because AlohaVix used to advertise her parties in a very weird way. Basically, she would go into the catalog and wear bypass, suggestive, and inappropriate clothes to try to get their party more popular. Instantly, this is extremely weird, as Roblox is a platform filled with majority people under the age of 18, if not under the age of 13, and these weird things being done by someone on Roblox is just extremely weird flat out. By the time that parties were removed from Meep City due to Roblox's moderation finally stepping up and taking them away, the party had ended up getting over 2.3 million thumbs ups, and ended up being the most popular party on the entire game before it was all taken away. There was most likely millions and millions of people who actually saw these weird things that were occurring in these parties, and it wasn't even just the weird icon that this person was using. Now what I just talked about was just the icon of the experience, the icon of her avatar wearing extremely suggestive things, because once you got inside of the party, you would be met with people doing extremely weird things, morphs into suggestive avatars, and overall extremely suggestive and sexual weird content occurring in this party. This party was basically a cesspit for all the eat-haters and weirdos on Roblox. Her party was filled with bedrooms, next to a dance party with a bunch of morphs into suggestive avatars. I'm not going to exactly jump to assumptions, but you guys can kind of guess what was occurring in these parties. And while it wasn't the worst offender, there was some extremely weird things going on inside of these games. This person AlohaVix exposed millions of people to weird sexual content and themes, whether that be just by the icon of their party, which was seen by possibly tens of millions of people, showing a suggestive avatar, or the people that clicked on it and actually joined into the party, where weird things were occurring and eat-haters were rampant. Now this occurred for a very long time. Her party was up for multiple years, until it was wiped away in about 2022 or 2023. But AlohaVix did not leave the platform and did not leave the internet in the slightest, because you see, AlohaVix is the owner of a group called Real Donations, a please donate ripoff copycat game with over 10.8 million visits. Inside this game, hundreds of thousands if not millions of Robux have been passed around, meaning AlohaVix has made a ton of money from this game. This person is making hundreds of thousands of Robux after breaking multiple rules in Roblox's TOS inside of their Meep City party, and it is absolutely insane that they're still allowed to be on this platform to this very day, even after this massive video was released by Green Lego Cats 123. Massive shout out to him for a lot of the information in this video. But you see, it doesn't end with this video right here, and while it did get a lot of attention, it ended up not really doing anything, except it seems AlohaVix realized that she was in some trouble, so she uploaded an apology video to her channel. However, before I get into that, let's take a look at her channel in general. With over 1.7 million subscribers and hundreds of millions of total views, the content on here is not reminiscent of someone who creates content on a children's platform. Another reminder I'll give you guys, Roblox is a platform filled with minors. Now for copyright reasons, I'm not going to show any of the videos. In AlohaVix's content, including one of her most popular with 11 million views, She shows Roblox avatars doing extremely weird dances in extremely suggestive situations. With over 466 videos on her channel, there's so many videos that are extremely suggestive, and this content has been shown to hundreds of millions of minors. So if we remember this and their Meep City parties, we can realize that millions and millions of minors have been exposed to this suggestive content that this person has created. And to me, it honestly seems like they're addicted to doing this. Even after the warning of Meep City getting taken down for the exact reason that she was popular in the first place, to the content she's making now, getting exposed for it, you'd think that she'd realize the horrible things that she's doing. Except, that doesn't seem exactly true. Because on August 31st of 2024, AlohaVix uploaded a video called The Truth. In this video, Vix shows footage of their old Meep City builds, saying in their video that their creations were not meant to be inappropriate. They say that their games never had any bad intention, and they were nothing like the dark and disgusting Meep City parties that were very much so around her. There were many different themes, and if anyone thinks that her parties and her characters were bad, then by that logic, all RP games on Roblox, including Bloxburg, are bad, and they even have beds, showers, and pools too. No, I'm just gonna quickly go against this. Bloxburg has a ton of moderation, like a much more safety moderation that doesn't allow any really even suggestive clothes and stuff like that. So I don't know if this is the best comparison. Now overall in the response video, they basically say that their parties were not meant to be inappropriate, and when they made them, they really never got in trouble, and they were nothing like any of the other bad experiences. However, the images from their parties themselves are not exactly what she was showing. A lot of these images are extremely suggestive, weird, and inappropriate, and the morphs and characters in her game, while maybe not directly inappropriate or actually naked, were extremely borderline and suggestive. The amount of bedrooms and stuff in their game was extremely weird, and it all seemed like it was pointing to a couple things, and most likely AlohaVix knew exactly what they were doing and were trying to capitalize on it by having a popular Meep City party. And now, AlohaVix is making these YouTube videos that are extremely weird and suggestive, again, capitalizing off of this weird suggestive content and trying to get this attention through this content. Now here's what I personally think, and this is my opinion. I'd love to hear what you guys think as well, so comment down below what you think. But overall, I think AlohaVix is someone who just wants to profit off of this stuff. I do not think AlohaVix is someone who is actually wanting to spread inappropriate things to minors, do this stuff like this. I just think there's someone who, for one, doesn't really care too much, and for two, wants this attention and success that they're getting. They want the money, they want the fame, whatever it is. It seems like that's what they care about most, as opposed to certain things like morals and stuff like that. Of course, not suggesting that they don't have any morals, I'm just saying it seems like they maybe ignored the people that have told them that it's kind of weird to be doing this content in front of minors, and that is why they've ended up on continuing it for so long. I don't want to wish anything bad on them at all, it's just not in my morals. I really do hope that they go on a separate path with their content and realize the effects that they're doing to young viewers. The fact of the matter is, you're making this content for minors, and minors are going to see it either way. Even if you make content, you say 18 plus in the title or anything like that, when it's suggestive content, that's what you're giving to these kids. And the content you consume in the early years of your life is some of the stuff that sticks with you the most mentally. Even if you don't remember the specifics, the mental correlations and connections, and a lot of the stuff that kids are being shown these days are extremely weird and messing up their minds in the long term. I made a video a little while ago where I went a little bit more in depth in this, exposing a very weird individual on Roblox and talking about the absolute negative effects that this kind of content has on a minor or a person in general. I really do hope this person finds a better path in life. It's clear they have a skill for getting famous, it just seems like the only way that they're doing it is through the suggestive content. Please tell me what you guys think in the comments down below. Thank you all for watching and take care.